There was this brilliant child named Jeda, the fifth child of his parents. He was born without a silver spoon. However, that didn't hinder him from being the star of the school. He represented the school in many competitions and won. He got a scholarship during his primary school graduation. To study in a school meant for the cream la cream of the society. His family were so happy. He resumed school, and again, he was the star student of his class. However, this didn't earn him the respect of his classmates, who would usually taunt him for not living a luxurious life like them. They mocked him over his school bag, shoe, and his local haircut. It began to affect him. The desire to also eat the kind of food his mates ate during break was so heavy on him. His classmates taunted him with their rich food to his face. One day, while sulking in a corner in the school, some boys came from the other class and they saw him. They took an interest in him and asked him why he was like that. He couldn't say anything. They took him to the school canteen and bought him one of the exotic meals there. He was hesitant, but because they looked friendly, he ate it with relish. After he was done, they told him to always come around during break to have fun with them. Cheddar was happy with the development. He sat down at home, fantasizing how beautiful a ride he was about to enjoy by being friends with rich students. The next day, he went to them. They gisted with him and had fun. Few weeks into the friendship, John, Mike, and Lewis, his new friends, gave him a parcel to help deliver to someone outside the school. Their excuse was that they were boarders, while Cheddar was a day student. The parcel needed to be delivered to someone outside the school. The content of the parcel wasn't disclosed, even when Cheddar asked. It was carefully sealed in an expensive package. They gave Cheddar 50,000 naira for the job. Happily, Cheddar walked out of the school and proceeded to the location. On his way, a motorcyclist drove so close to him and startled him until he fell. The parcel fell off. While he was tending to his wounds, someone walked past him, took the parcel and examined it. Cheddar stood up, shocked at the stranger, an adult in his early 20s, looking at the package with rapt attention. Cheddar asked for his parcel. Ayo, the intruder, asked him who gave him the parcel. When Cheddar hesitated, Ayo informed him of the need to take back the parcel to whoever sent him. As the parcel contained drugs, he introduced himself as an old student of Jeddah school, and he once fell into the trap of being sent on such devastating errand that got him suspended. Jeddah was shocked. He hurried out of the scene. Before assembly the next day, he went to his friends to return their parcel, telling them he suddenly lost interest. Sensing he had discovered the content, Mike locked his clothes and tried to force a confession out of him. Cheddar shouted that he should leave him alone. A teacher walked by, saw the hula balloon, and took them to the staff room. Both parties were told to write statements. Mrs. Adepeko, the English language teacher of SS2, collected the written statements from the other party and hissed at how Mike, Louis, and John could not write error-free sentences. She hissed intermittently while reading. When she was done, she picked Cheddar's statement. Few seconds into the reading, her eyes shone like someone enjoying an entertaining show. She nodded her head intermittently as she read on. She sat up, read again, and a wild sound came from her. She was so thrilled at Cheddar's oratory prowess. She exclaimed that it was as if she was reading a literature text put together by an expert. Other teachers collected the paper, read, and agreed with her. Cheddar and the boys were severely punished. The content in the parcel was cocaine. Cheddar cried profusely. His parents were disappointed in him. He hated himself, but he picked himself up. He remembered the expression on the teachers' faces when they read the statement. He realized he had good writing skills. As someone eager to earn a better life for himself, he took his writing more seriously by joining the editorial group of his school. Also, he opened up to his mother on how he would appreciate if she put more effort into preparing delicious meals for him, as that was what usually got to him, which prompted him to join the rich students' gang. His mother listened and he became happier. Soon, he emerged the best. His article was featured in the school magazine. This attracted a sponsor who decided to publish his written text lying under the cubicles of poverty. He started earning royalties and was able to buy food for himself during break. There is wealth devoid of crime.